Hello viewers, you are welcome once again to my channel. In today's tutorial, we're going to learn how to calculate the mean, median, mode group data. Please, if today is your first time of watching, consider at Shabest online tutorial. So the question on the board say, in an examination conducted on a particular course in physics, the students' scores are distributed in the table below, and we are asked to calculate the mean, the median, and the mode of this data below. So we are going to start by solution. So the first thing we are asked to calculate is the mean, the median, and the mode. So let us start with the mean. First of all, before we start, let us write the formula to calculate mean. So, and the formula, we have mean, which can also be represented as S bar, is equal to summation of F multiplied by S all over summation of F. When F implies the frequency and the S is the midpoint. So how can we get our F and S in this formula now? So if you look at the table, we have the score from 1 to 9. So a student, number of 14 students score in between 1 to 9, and this represents the lower class boundary, and this is the upper class boundary. So this score can also be written as class interval. So, and the second column is the number of students. The number of students that participated in this examination, and it can be written as a frequency of this table. So from this table we have get the frequency. So if you look at the formula, we have summation of frequency multiplied by S. How are we going to get our S? To get our S, we are going to create a column to get our midpoint, which is S. So I'll create another column. So this is my midpoint, this is S. How are we going to get S? To get S, we are going to add the lower class boundary plus the upper class boundary, then divided by 2. That is how to find the midpoint. So we are going to have 0, 1 plus 9, it will give me 10, and 10 divided by 2, it will give me 5. So you go to the next one, which is 10. 10 plus 19, it will give me 29, and 29 divided by 2, it will give me 14.5. So the next one is 20 plus 29. 20 plus 29 divided by 2, it will give me 24.5. Then 30 plus 39 divided by 2, it will give me 34.5. And 40 plus 49 divided by 2, it will give me 44.5. And 50 plus 59 divided by 2, it will give me 54.5. We have successfully get our midpoint, which is S. And if you look at the formula, it says summation of F of S. How are we going to get our summation of F of S? Is by multiplying. Remember, number of students is our frequency. So we are going to multiply this frequency by our midpoint. So I'll create another column for F multiplied by S. So what we are going to do, we are going to use this to multiply this. So we have a 14 multiplied by 5, it will give me 70. Then 14 multiplied by 5 is give me 17. Then 15 multiplied by 14.5, it will give me 217.5. Then the next one is 16 multiplied by 24.5, it will give me 392. Then the next one is 20 multiplied by 34.5, it will give me 690. So the next one is 35 multiplied by 44.5, it will give me 1557.5. Then the last one is 60 multiplied by 54.5, it will give me 3270. So we have successfully get our F and F of S. So before we can substitute into this formula to get our mean, remember the formula is summation of F of S all over summation of F. So we are going to sum the summation of our frequency. So the summation of F is going to give me 14 plus 15 plus 16 plus 20 plus 35 and plus 60. It will give me 160. So we have get our summation of f. So to get our summation of f of s, we have 17 plus 217. You add everything together, we are going to get 6,197. So this is the summation of f of s. So from now we can substitute into this formula to get our mean. So from the formula we have our mean, which is equal to summation of f of s over summation of f, which is equals to summation of f of s is 6,197, then divided by summation of f, which is 160. So if you key this inside calculator, 6,197 divided by 160, you are going to get 38.73. So this is my mean in this ungroup data. We are finding the mean. Let us find the median. So and the median, the formula to calculate median is equal to lower class limit of the median, then plus, you open a bracket, summation of frequency divided by 2, then minus cumulative frequency before the median, everything divided by frequency of the median, then you close bracket, multiply by c. So this is the formula to calculate a median of an ungrouped data. So from here now, how are we going to get our lower class limit of the median? So we are going to start from here. We have LM, which will be equal to, how are we going to get this LM? So to get this LM, first of all, what we are going to do is to locate the median, our median class. And the summation of our frequency is 160. This is the summation. So how are we going to find the middle bit of the median of 160? Take for example, if you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and we're asked to find the median will be 3 and 4. So to get the median of 160, if you count a number from 1 to 160, if you divide this 160 by 2, you are going to get 80. Therefore, the middle number you are going to find in between 1 to 160, it will be 80 and 81. So our median is going to fall between 80 and 81. So how are we going to get our median class now from this table? So what we are going to do is to sum the frequency. Anywhere we can find 80 and 81, it should be our median class. So let us start summing the frequency table. This is 14 plus 15, it will give me 29. 29 plus 16, it will give me 45. 45 plus 20, it will give me 65. And 65 plus 35, it will give me 100. So we can find 80 and 81 in 100. So our median class is going to be, we have 35 here, so we are going to focus in this place. So from here now, I haven't find this 35 as our median class. So to get our limit of median, so you go back to, this is the lower class limit and this is the upper class limit. So to get the limit of our median, how are we going to do? We are going to, this is the lower class boundary, so we are going to add the lower class boundary of the median, then add it to the upper class boundary before the median. This is upper class boundary before the median here. So and it's 39. So we are going to have a 39 plus 40. It will give me 79. 79 divided by 2, then it will give me 39.5. Therefore, the limit of my median is going to be 39.5. So we are find this. So let us find the next one, which is summation of f over 2. Summation of f over 2, which is equal to f mean frequency, and the summation of my frequencies is 160. So 160 divided by 2, it will give me 80. So the next is cumulative frequency before the median. So how are we going to get our cumulative frequency before the median? First of all, we are going to create another column for cumulative frequency. Cumulative frequency. So this is our frequency. So the cumulative, we have the first one is 14. How are we going to cumulate it? Is by adding the next frequency at the next frequency. So this is 14. Add 14 to 15, it will give me 29. Then 29 plus 16, it will give me 45. 45 plus 20, it will give me 65. 65 plus 35, it will give me 100. And the 100 plus 60, it will give me 160. So this is my cumulative frequency. So, and remember, we are focusing on display because this is where we find our class, our median class. So we are focusing on this. The cumulative frequency of this median is 100, but this means cumulative frequency before the median. So before the median, the cumulative frequency there is 65. So our cumulative frequency before the median is 65. So the next is frequency of the median. Frequency of the median. So this is where we are focusing, and the frequency of the median is 35. So we have 35 here. So the next is C, and C imply class size. How are we going to get our class size? A class size is we are going to add the upper class boundary of the median plus the lower class boundary after the median divided by 2. We find the midpoint, then minus the lower class boundary of the median plus the upper class boundary before the median. We subtract it from each other. So the first one, we have 49. This is the upper class boundary of the median, then plus the lower class boundary after the median. So we are going to find the midpoint in between two. To find the midpoint, we are going to add 49 plus 50. It will give me 99, and 99 divided by 2, it will give me 49.5. 49.5. Then minus the, we are going to add the lower class boundary of the median plus the upper class boundary before the median, then divided by 2. 39 plus 40, it will give me 79. And 79 divided by 2, it will give me 39.5. So if you subtract this, see now it's going to give me 10. So we have successfully get our data. So the next, we are going to substitute into this formula. So I'll have my median will be equal to lower class boundary of the median that we find is 39.5, then plus, then we open a bracket, then summation of f divided by 2 is 80, then minus cumulative frequency before the median is 65, then you close the bracket, everything over frequency of the median, which is 35, then multiply by C, and my C is the class size, which is 10. So we can went further to simplify this. The median will be equal to 39.5 plus, sorry, this place is 80. This is summation of f divided by 2 is 80. So we are going to have, if you keep this inside calculator, 80 minus 65 divided by 32, it will give me 0.429. Then multiply by 10. So the median is equal to 39.5 plus, then we are going to use this to multiply the 0.429 multiplied by 10, it will give me 4.29. So we are going to add this together. So my median will be equal to 39.5 plus 4.29, it will give me 43.79. So this is the median. And the next one is mode. So first of all, let me write the formula to calculate mode of an ungrouped data. So the formula mode is equal to the lower class boundary of the modal class, then plus, you open a bracket, delta 1 over delta 1 plus delta 2, all you close bracket, then multiply by C. So let us find the lower class boundary of the median. So the lower class boundary of the mode. This is the modal class, lower class boundary. So to get it, we are going to locate the highest frequency in our data. So going back to the table, we have frequency, then the highest frequency here is 60. So our modal class is 60. This is the highest frequency. To get the lower modal class, so you go back to our class interval. You have 50 as lower and the 59 is our upper. To get the lower modal class, we are going to add the upper class limit before the modal class plus the lower class limit of the modal class, then divided by 2. So we are going to find the midpoint between the upper here before the lower modal class, which is 49 plus 50. It will give me 99. Then 99 divided by 2, it will give me 49.5. 49.5. So the next is delta 1. So how are we going to get our delta 1? So when we go back to our data, the frequency, the highest frequency is 60. So to get delta 1, we are going to obtain the positive value of subtracting. We are going to subtract the frequency before our modal frequency. Then we are going to take the positive value of it, and the frequency before our modal class is 35. So we are going to subtract 35 from 60. So 60 minus 35, it will give me 25. This is my delta 1. Delta 2, we are going to subtract our frequency after the modal class from the modal class, and the modal class here is 60. So there is no any frequency after the 60. So our D2 delta 2 is going to be 60. And to get the last data here, which is C, to get our C from our previous formula and to our that we used to calculate media. So since it's the same data, our C is the class size of this data, which is also 10 from our median formula. So initially we have calculated C to be 10. So we are going to substitute into this formula. So I'll have mode will be equal to limit lower class boundary of the mode, which is equal to 49.5, then plus you open bracket delta 1, which is 25, then all over delta 2. Delta 1 plus delta 2, which is 25 plus 60, all multiplied by 10. So the mode now will be equal to 49.5 plus 25 over 25 plus 60. It will give me 85 multiplied by 10. So 49.5 plus 25 plus 85 plus 25 divided by 85, it will give me 0.294. Then multiply by 10. So I'll have 49.5 plus 0.294 multiplied by 10. It will give me 2.94 approximately. Then we can add this together. 49.5 then plus 2.94 plus 2.94, it will give me 52.44. So this is my modal class. This is my mode in this ungroup data. Thanks for watching, and please don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Also follow me on Facebook at Shabest Online Tutorial. Please do share this video.